وَلْتَكُنْ مِنْكُمْ أُمَّةٌ يَدْعُونَ إِلَى الْخَيْرِ وَيَأْمُرُونَ بِالْمَعْرُوفِ وَيَنْهَوْنَ عَنِ الْمُنْكَرِ وَأُولَئِكَ هُمُ الْمُفْلِحُونَ.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala Sayyidil Anbiya'i wal Mursaleen. Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'in. I begin with the name of God, and I begin by praising God and sending His peace and blessings upon His final messenger, Muhammad, and his family and companions. Welcome again, dear viewers, to another in the series of Advice of the Day, where I'll be talking about Ramadan, the holy spiritual month of Ramadan, and how to get the most out of it. Last time I mentioned about reciting the Quran and that each person knows himself with regards to the Quran, and also other aspects of worship, meaning that some people could be new Muslims, some people could be recently practicing Muslims, some people could be old, some people could be ill, some people could be the opposite. They could actually be very experienced Muslims and very well. They could recite the Quran very well. So every person knows their own level, and every person is accountable for how much worship they do in Ramadan. And we should try to plan our worship. We should try to plan our recitation of the Quran and listening to the Quran. And it would be great if we wrote this down. For example, if we had a diary or even a reminder on our phone or computer, where we could actually write down how much we do each day and track it and try and stay on a kind of fixed path. Now, the Prophet, peace be upon him, has mentioned in a hadith where we're rewarded 10 rewards for every letter in the Quran. And he's mentioned that Alif Lam Mim, for example, in Alif Lam Mim, Alif is counted as a letter, Lam is counted as a letter, and Mim is counted as a letter. So this is potentially 30 rewards for the Muslim. So this is a great positive piece of advice that the Prophet, peace be upon him, has given us about the recitation of the Quran and its benefits. And as I said, everyone knows his or her level with regards to this. And on a practical level, reciting the Quran actually keeps a person occupied, so they may not be so affected with the fast. As now we're in summer for many of or much of the Muslim world and even non-Muslim world in the northern hemisphere, so the days are longer, the days are warmer, so we may be affected by the fast more than in winter. Whereas if we spend our time reciting the Quran, this will actually not only bring us closer to God, it will actually, on another level, take our mind off the fast, off the physical hunger. And we should have planned worship, meaning that each year we should try to improve on the last year. And each day we should set ourselves a practical target, not an impractical target. I did mention earlier in one of the earlier episodes that some people suffer from burnout, and you can see this in Ramadan, you can see this sometimes in Hajj, you can see this sometimes with regard to prayers. People set themselves impractical targets that are too difficult, and they're unable to continue with it. So with regard to the Quran, we should set ourselves a practical target and try to stick to it, and try to stick to it every single day, inshallah, both inside Ramadan and outside Ramadan. Thank you very much for your viewing, and inshallah we will continue next time, where I'll be continuing to talk about some basic ideas for improving our Ramadan. Shukran jazilan, jazakumullah khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
وَلْتَكُنْ مِنْكُمْ أُمَّةٌ يَدْعُونَ إِلَى الْخَيْرِ وَيَأْمُرُونَ بِالْمَعْرُوفِ وَيَنْهَوْنَ عَنِ الْمُنْكَرِ المنكر وأولئك هم المفلحون.